In this slide, I want to talk about the current situation of accountability in IT and information systems within the United States. Currently, there are no licensure processes for IT professionals or for data analytics or system informations in general, which I find to be a little problematic. And I'll get into that a little bit later in different slides. But there are some certificates for ethical conduct within that you can get for your personal self, but they're just certificates. They're not um, anything that is required by law or will actually hold you accountable to anything, save for the fact that the institution might reject your certificate. Um, and in the United States, there are kind of a hodgepodge of laws between federal and state to hold companies um, accountable to IT ethics. And a couple of those are going to be COPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, which protects information gained from children by children. So, like for instance, YouTube cut off a lot of their monetization policies for children content because essentially they were advertising to children. And to help mitigate some of that, they decided that they're going to cut off their monetization processes uh, for those channels, and they have to be very specific on how they can gain income for those channels as opposed through ads and their traditional routes. There is the Health Insurance Portability Accounting Act, which is HIPAA, which we're all kind of familiar with. I have worked in HIPAA related industries, um, and that's just protecting patient information for different like medical conditions or just names and whatnot. Um, and then there's the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act, which governs the financial information and data and how it's used or transmitted between banking institutions. And then the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which regulates the collection and use of credit information. Um, and then there's a whole bunch of other ones that are state by state by state. Some are more strong than others, like New York and California have their own state laws that tend to have more overlap because they have such high usage. Like Silicon Valley, for instance, is in California, so therefore those regulations work there. But those are essentially the what is currently available in terms of regulating the IT professional, the use of information systems or data analytics within the United States, which is not very much, in my opinion. And on the next slide, we'll go more into that.